getting some music on. Put some Rich Pendlebury on. Hello. Hi. Let's get some music going. Oh crap. How you guys doing? We're just hopping on, just getting some music on. Hi. Ontario. There we go. Got Charlie under my chair, of course. Boyfriend and I broke up. Happy to see you. Are you leveling up, my love? Are you leveling up? Stuck in my relationship. You were never stuck. You're only as stuck as you think you are. Only as stuck as you think you are. What do you want? That's the most important question. What are some possible reasons of why a boyfriend would suddenly start acting distant? Stress. You know, stress can cause that. They go inside their minds. They go, yeah, all the time. They go inside their man caves in their head to go work it through. And that can feel like distance to us because they're inside their head. They're processing. They're, you know, maybe just trying to work through their emotions, work through the situation that's stressing them out, trying to find solutions. They don't tend to come to us for solutions. They go inside their head for solutions, and that can feel like they're distant, feel like they're quiet. A lot of reasons, right? That's like a best case scenario. Worst case scenario, right? But it's not always the worst case scenario. So when you assess what's going on in their lives, right? Like my husband, when he was moving his business, he was distant because he was tired, he was stressed, he was worried. But I assessed what was going on in his life. I didn't jump to a conclusion that it had anything to do with me. How do I tell my boyfriend I love him? I'm scared he doesn't feel the same way. Oh, puppy's in the hospital. Aw. Does he show you that he loves you? You need a session, my love. Come book a session. He feels he is only someone's boyfriend and needs to find what he's doing with his life and take steps. Fair enough. To get there, not waste his days, told him to stop ignoring me, and he basically said rather not. You know, and I mean, it hurts, right? Because we feel rejected, because we chose them and they're not choosing us back. But it's good. Hello, Dulce. How are you? Yeah, I'd rather just break up. Yeah. You know, it hurts. It feels like rejection. But your mantra is, I don't want to be with anybody who doesn't want to be with me. And what you say is, okay, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. Because I always learn. I always level up. And I absolutely will find the person who's right for me. Hello, Vic. How are you? Hubby and I did some kitty claw cutting tonight. True, yes indeed. You will always be okay, guys. Listen, my husband, you know, we had some pretty tough fights before we stopped fighting. And there was some times when, you know, he wanted me to feel like he was my savior. And he wanted me to feel like I needed him. And he'd say, what are you going to do without me? Nobody's going to want to be with you. You're a stripper. And I'd say, that's not true. I'm going to do better than you. I guarantee that. If you and I break up, I will do better than you because I never go backward. I always level up. I always learn from my past. I turn it into a lesson and I make sure I do better going forward. That shut him up. And then there was the time he said, what are you going to do after this? After dancing? As though I couldn't do anything but. And I said, I don't know, but whatever I choose to do, I'm going to be amazing at it. And here we are. So always have confidence in yourself, you guys. Always, always, always have confidence in yourself. If somebody breaks up with you, you will do better, no matter what they say. If somebody says, what are you going to do? You just say, I don't know, but whatever I choose to do, I'm going to be amazing at it. I have not heard of the best self or the deck of cards that provoke difficult conversations. I'll tell you guys a game that I kind of made up though, that ties in with that. My wife loves you. Ooh. My wife loves you, but how do I get her to read your book? I bought her. Put it by the toilet. Put it by the toilet. This is cute, you guys. My wife loves you, but how do I get her to read the book? Your book that I bought her. You probably got her fix that shit. My friend, put it by the toilet. Yeah, this is my current husband who said that. What? I know. What? Are you talking to me? Yes. Yeah, so I used to do a thing I called a pop party. And I like the name because it makes people pause, and I my biggest advantage is being underestimated. And I love misconceptions. Because it twists people's minds for a second. So, and you know, a lot of people have misconceptions about strippers. Misconception about strippers is they have to be alcoholics, they have to be drug addicts, they, they're not smart, right? And so I was always underestimated. So the pop party is basically you get like thinking people together and you sit around in a circle in the living room, dining room, whatever. You put a bowl in the middle of the table, that's the pot. And then you put all these pieces of paper and pens all around. And then everybody writes down questions or exercises. I'm a sociologist, so I do things like say something about each person in the room. And you could ask any kind of question, anything under the sun. Anything. And you fold it and you put it in the bowl. It's anonymous, write your name on it. When there's at least 3, that's when we start picking in the bowl. And I'd always get the person who'd never done this before to pick first. They read what's on the piece of paper, they address. So if it's a question, they answer it. If it's an exercise, they do it. And then everybody answers or addresses what's on that piece of paper. And then once everybody in the room has done it, then the next person picks in the bowl. And you never know. You just never know what's going to end up in that bowl. But honestly, like me doing it with my friends was always really fun. There was a couple times I got together with the hockey moms, hockey mom party, right? Or just hockey parent party. And, I'd say, hey, let's do a pop party. Because it's like, why are we just standing around drinking? Let's do a pop party. So we did. And I put, thinking questions in there. And they hated those. Every time there's a thinking question. So then I started writing, have you ever had anal, right? And toss that in. So make sure you do it with the right group. It's much more fun. My boyfriend always tired and makes me sad because I'm very energetic. Should I even address this? Oh, why is he tired? Why is he tired? Does he just need some understanding, right? Is he tired because he works a lot? Is he working a lot because he's creating a stable financial future? And my husband had major trust issues because we were unfaithful when we were 18. I do have a course for trust issues. How to tell if your man is sleeping with someone else. It takes evidence, evidence, evidence. Is it okay to contact the family members of a toxic, abusive ex to inform them of the past actions? No, you are no longer in their life. You are no longer in their life. You just cut everything out, everybody out, move on. I didn't get a notification yesterday, so I missed your live. Oh, Maddie, Mad Money. You are following, and you did press my image again, and you got the pop-up, and you pressed on the bell. I don't know why it wouldn't happen. Dating in a low population area. Extend your circle of opportunity. Consider moving. Right? Because the less people there are in your area, the less opportunity there is. Because of stress, he finds a way to be stressed inside about every day. So he's he's tired because of stress, but he's not doing anything about his stress. Then don't be in a relationship with somebody who is not solution oriented, right? Don't be in a relationship with somebody who is not solution oriented. If they won't do the least it takes to deal with their emotions, do not be in that relationship. Mental health is important, right? Mental health is important. When my husband was like really stressed, I asked him to start meditating, and he did. And he was eating healthy food because I fed him. Certainly he was getting exercise every day because his job is very physical. But eating healthy food, getting exercise every day wasn't enough to manage his stress. And when he started vomiting his stress, I asked him to start meditating, and he did. Reading Fix That Shit, another great day with Javi. Thank you again for your help. Time to meditate. I love you. Avocado, my love. So happy for you. I need advice. My boyfriend of 10 months broke up with me because he's depressed. Didn't see any red flags before. It's okay. If somebody what's your question? I guess that's the question, is what's your question? I love you. Coldest water, premium water. Hey guys, I'm getting hit up for a sponsorship. You guys want to hear this email? Not now. Flat fee salary for 10 TikTok creations featuring, guys, should I, oh God, $80? Plus a bonus commission of 8%. I don't think so. I'm not selling you out for $80, guys. I'm not selling you out for $80. You guys are so cute. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. All right, let's do this. So this is it's the coldest water. It's some kind of water company. Premium water bottle brand. First of all, I don't drink bottled water. I do not drink bottled water because we don't know how long that pallet of bottled water had sat on a hot tarmac for, leaching chemicals into the water. I will not encourage you to drink bottled water. So there's that. Plus, they want me to sell you guys for $80. No, not happening. I'm sorry, not happening. For 10 TikToks, no. I'm not going to bore you through 10 TikToks for $80. I'm sorry. No. Ooh, cherry bonus on top. Ooh, gear. I drink tap water, you guys. I live in the country. I will drink tap water at anybody's house. Thank you. When I go to my friend's house and they're like, what do you want to drink? I always say tap water. Like, no, coldest, no, I don't know. It sounds like bottled water, not a water bottle. Advice on long distance. Make sure you don't fight. Fighting is not good when you're long distance because you cannot make up properly. You cannot. Yes. No, when I go to a friend's house, I don't want the juice. I don't want the bottled water. I don't want the pop. Just give me the tap water. What can I do about being really sensitive to my boyfriend saying stop being stubborn or why am I acting weird? Fix that shit. Kayla says fix that shit will be arriving on Sunday. Yes, guys. So fix that shit. Listen, the remedy to your relationship issues comes in two parts. One, knowing what kind of man you have. Is it a selfish short-term thinker or a generous long-term thinker? Is he a good man? Is he loyal and devoted? Does he make you laugh more than anybody else? Is he hardworking? Does he practice the 3 Ps? Protect, profess, provide. That's one part of it. The other is, does he pass the vibe check? There are 12 character traits you need to look for in a good man. They are in No More Assholes. Does he pass the vibe check? If the answer is yes to all of that, then you get fix that shit and you work on your relationship. But what I mean by work on your relationship, I mean you love yourself more. You learn to love yourself more. That's exactly what I teach you in Fix That Shit. How to love yourself more and how to be unaffected by other people's ups and downs, other people's vomits. Brooke says, I started reading Fix That Shit, then I had to break up with my boyfriend. Yeah, still read it, my love. Knowledge is power. You cannot be too informed, right? You can't know too much. I know all this stuff. Does it seem like I know too much? No. Because the more I know, the happier I am, right? The more I realized about myself, the more self-love I gave myself, the more I understood how to be functional in my relationship, the better we started working out, the more brain power I had because I was no longer preoccupied with relationship issues, the more focus I had because I was meditating, the more calm I had, the better I feel better, the more baggage I let go of, the less vomiting I did. Like, you really gain superpowers, you guys, when you are with the right man and then you make it work, because you have no idea how much of your brain space is being used up by your relationship problems until you stop having relationship problems. And then you're like, I can accomplish so much. I have so much energy. I have so much passion. It's fucking awesome. And like, now is the time to explode. Like, you think COVID is holding you in? It's not. It's liberated you. It has freed you because it is giving you the time to go, what do I want to do? Because I thought life was about going to school and paying all this money and spending all this time and then getting into a job that I kind of sort of like, but at least it's giving me enough money to buy the things that I want. And now you can go, what do I actually want to do? A lot of people are starting their businesses, are diving into their passions, are doing their heart's content, and are learning how to put that out on the internet so that they get paid for it. This is your time. The internet is the wild, wild west. This is the perfect time for you to figure yourself out and get it out there and have people go, ooh, look at you. You're really good at that. And that's what I'm looking for, so I'm going to pay you for it. So this is a great time. Fix your relationship, make it awesome, and start doing something you love. Oh, what is this conversation? What is this conversation you guys are having? Will fix that shit make me less sensitive? Even if my boyfriend doesn't read it, yes. Will it change him too? Yes. My husband has not read Fix That Shit, my love. He has not read Fix That Shit. He doesn't watch my videos. He doesn't listen to my podcasts. None of that. We haven't had a fight in 5 years. We are amazing. Do you know when the last time I made out with him? About 6 o'clock tonight. Somebody just got a copy. What did she get? Michelle just got herself a copy of Fix That Shit. Yeah, Fix That Shit is awesome. Awesome. She helps you realize it's more about fixing yourself and watch the magic happen. It really does. Like, your man wants you to be happy, and the moment you start being happy, he gets so close to you. And that's because he's waiting for you to be happy, but he doesn't know how to make you happy. But I teach you how to be happy, and then he's like, oh, right? And he just loves you more because now he can, right? Because you've put yourself in a space where you can accept more love. And he's like, yeah, here we go. When you say you've not had a fight with your husband in 5 years, are smaller arguments included? So it doesn't mean that we don't disagree about things. Like, for instance, we are on opposite ends of the political spectrum, but we don't fight about it. Every now and then we'll have a moment where politics comes up in discussion, and then we realize we're still on opposite ends of it, and we shut down the discussion. But that's it. There's no, like fight is when fire meets fire. But there's no more fire meets fire. One of us may be grumpy for a moment because maybe we had a stressful day, maybe we're tired, right? And sometimes you vomit, and that's called humanity. Maybe hormones, right? I might be short with him when I say something. It's not like we're not human. It's not like we're Ken and Barbie without emotions, right? Always a smile on our face. It's not like that. But I may have a moment and he doesn't react to it. He may have a moment and I don't react to it, which means there's never fire meeting fire, which means we don't have any fights. And there was a leading up to this point, right? There was me taking responsibility for all of my behaviors, everything. And then he learned from that to say I'm sorry when he did something wrong. And then we started hearing the I'm sorries inside our heads. So we barely ever say I'm sorry anymore because I hear him say I'm sorry and he hears me say I forgive you, and vice versa. He hears me say I'm sorry and I hear him say I forgive you. So we really just are flowing through life really super well now. And there's so much closeness, there's so much intimacy. Like today we're kind of like extra sexy with each other, right? Like it's just, there's so much yumminess and goodness and partnership and cohesiveness and kissing, making out several times a day, like deliciously, savoringly. It's so good. Did Fix That Shit make him show more affection? Absolutely. So the question here is, I gotta remember, sometimes I post this on YouTube, but you don't see the comments. Did Fix That Shit make him show more affection and love, even if you didn't read it or you didn't talk about it? 100% it did. 100%. So much that I had to keep I had to keep, like, say yes to goodness. Before it was a title, it was a mantra. Yes, goodness, I accept you. Yes, goodness, I accept you. Because I had to talk myself into accepting how great our relationship became. Misty says, ladies, just the first 2 chapters alone and Fix That Shit, you learn a lot. That's right. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Misty. Although my relationship ended, you make me feel I can find someone who really treats me the way I deserve. Absolutely, 100%, my love. 100%. I have faith in you. You better have faith in you. Go get no more assholes. Get no more assholes. Just date the way you should, my love. And get yourself that man, because when you get a man and you start doing the stuff I taught you, ooh, it's so good. But when you're with a guy, a selfish short-term thinker, and you do the stuff I teach you, you just feel like he just takes, right? A man contributes, and a man is grateful. Guys take, and they're just like, yeah, give me. They're selfish. My boyfriend doesn't think we're compatible and might end things. So here's what you say. Who is that? Was that Dulce? Dulce, here's what you say. You say, okay, that's okay. I'm okay with that because I'm going to be okay. I know that every time I move into my next relationship, it's better than what I left behind. So if you don't think we're compatible and you don't think this is a relationship for you, that's okay because I'm going to be okay. I'm so ready to give up on men and dating. Oh, my love, you're not in the right place. Are you? This is where we have hope. This is where we learn how to do things right so that we don't get so frustrated, right? This is the solutions place. We don't give up here. We have solutions. We fix that shit. He apologizes with rolled eyes, then repeats the abusive behavior. Is that fixable or gotta get out? It just doesn't seem like no, fuck him. That's, I'm sorry. And then does it again? He doesn't mean it. No way. He gots to go. I feel much better. Yes, does say. Yeah, no, he gots to go. Like, that's just crap. No. No. We all know that's not actually an apology. That's just a manipulation, right? I'm going to say what you want to hear so that I can continue having access to you and do what I want with you, right? It doesn't care about your feelings, doesn't care about his behaviors or taking responsibility for it. Oh, my husband just had an affair with his ex. It's our 1st-year anniversary. So here's what you do, my love. You dump him. You say, that's not what I signed up for, and I'm out of here. And if he says, no, please don't go. That was a mistake. I'm so sorry. What does it take to keep you in the relationship? What does it take? You sit down, write all that out. What does it take? What do you need? And I want you to think about yourself back in this relationship. How are you going to be? Because let me tell you where I would be. Going out of my mind, every time I sent a text and he didn't answer, every time I didn't know where he was, I would be like, is he with her again? So here's what I would need if he wanted me back. And this is why I say back. Because if you don't say no to this, if you don't say no to this, if you don't say this is not what I signed up for, I will not be in this relationship, you did the worst thing you could possibly do. And I won't be in this relationship because you know better. And you knew it would hurt me. And you did it anyway. So no, I'm not going to stay in this relationship because I'm not going to stay with somebody who does that to me. And if he says, I'm so sorry, it was a mistake, what does it take? Me? I need spyware on your phone, linked up to my phone. That's what it takes for me, because my imagination is going to go crazy because of what you did. And I need to know what's being said and what's being done and who's saying anything to you without asking your permission. I'm not going to ask you, can I look at your phone? If I don't get to look anytime I want to, I don't want to be in this relationship because you're not doing what I need to ease my imagination. And my imagination is going crazy because of what you did. And if you don't want to do that, that's okay. I don't need to be in this relationship. And if you say, I should just trust you, no, I shouldn't. I did before, and look what you did. No. I want location tracking. I want spyware on your phone linking up to my phone so that I don't have to ask you what's going on. Who are you talking to? What are you saying? You're welcome. Even that they can get bummer phones, yeah, sure they can, right? And if you think that's what he's gonna do, then you just don't go back. Oh, thumbnails uploaded. Thank you. Thank you. I just posted a new TikTok video, LOL. New thumbnail, please, exclamation mark. It's 9 o'clock in the morning in Australia, and my assistant is up. Oh. No fixed behavior, but he won't leave the relationship, won't move out, keeps me stuck. You go. Is it your house? Is it your house that you've paid for? Mermaid? Maybe. She's somewhere in Australia. Our house, but I pay more for it. So get a divorce or whatever. Right? Or if you guys aren't married, then you're common law. Go to a lawyer, right? Go to a lawyer and say, you know, I need to get this. That's cute. And I need to get out of this. This is not the relationship for me anymore. We are common law, and I need to get my money out of this house. So what do we do? Get a lawyer to tell you what your legalities are, what you can legally do. Go to him and say, this is what I will be doing. We can do this without lawyers and save money, or we can do this with lawyers and give them all the money. Which way do you want to do this? In a great headspace for meditation, is it normal to have off days here and there? Yes, it is. You're still human, don't forget, right? You're still human having a human existence in a world that is designed to upset you, because the more upset you are, the better a consumer you are. So just know that. Oh. Mermaid, what was your question again? Just bought Fix That Shit. I'm tired of grown men playing games. Maybe I should have bought No More Assholes. No More Assholes is great for helping you make sure you get in a good relationship. Thank you, my love. Duza. How do I combat disappointment? Don't have expectations, right? Disappointment is the byproduct of the story we created inside our head that didn't come to life. So if you don't create stories inside your head, if you don't have expectations, I expect this to happen, then you will not have so much disappointment. Choose yourself a partner who's consistent, right? Best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. You can rely on consistency of character in people. And I'm not saying people never change. Maybe one day my husband, something's going to flip inside his brain, and all of a sudden he's a whole different person and I don't recognize him anymore, right? Anything is possible. Absolutely anything is possible. That's why you need to be in the moment. Always be in the moment. Appreciate the moment. If it's like, make it as good as you can and appreciate what you have. But making it as good as you can, being with the right person, being with a good person, really helps you have good moments. How do you make a long distance relationship work if you're both busy people in university, have low expectations of communication? I think for meditating, I'm so used to having great days that when I have an off day, I'm like, yes. So Lisa Marie, what you want to do is you want to practice forgiveness. I forgive myself. Be gentle with yourself, right? Sometimes you need self-care days. Sometimes you need self-care weeks. Sometimes you need self-care months. It's okay to be okay. You know what? Like I'm not gonna expect much from myself right now. I'm gonna let myself cocoon, right? Wrap myself in a blanket, grab some snacks, watch some TV for a while. It's okay. It really is okay. It really is okay. I do it. It's okay to take breaks. It's like such a go culture where you're expected and you have this self-expectation that you just need to be productive and going and accomplishing all the time. It's okay to take breaks. A day, a week, a month. It's okay. When I was writing all my books, I would like take a month in between books to just unwind my brain, because I really went at a super like high intensity pace with every book. But after every book, I gave myself some time before starting the next book. Two weeks fight free since reading Fix That Shit Wildflowers. That's amazing. Lisa Marie, you're welcome. That made me feel a lot better. Forgive yourself. 100%, my love. Forgive yourself. Yeah. Mermaid, body recoils when emotionally abusive hubs touches me. It's not fixable. I'm guessing never. Okay. Yeah, like emotionally abusive is not good. So you were saying that you need to leave the situation. The money is, or the house, both of you pay towards it, but you pay more. So what I said is, you're welcome, Mad Money. Go to a lawyer, right? Have a conversation with a lawyer and find out how you are going to get your money out of the house, and then go to him and say, I'm not staying in this relationship. This is what needs to be done. So we can do this easily and save money by being cordial about it, or we can involve lawyers and give them all the money. But don't stay with somebody who's abusive. Don't allow that. Oh, awesome. My ex won't leave me alone. Then you need to involve the authorities. You need to get a restraining order. You need to make it illegal to contact you. I love it when you go live. Thank you. Yeah, you turned the music on, so calming. You read my mind there. You picked up on my frequency because I was just thinking about the music, and I was wondering how you guys were hearing it. If you were hearing it, nice. You read my mind. How do I get him to move on and stop? I used to always run to him. How do I get him to move on? You just make it clear, right? Like you need to just be clear with your communication. You're the greatest. Fix That Shit comes on Saturday. Yay! So when my husband was my ex, and he was trying to win me back, and he was texting me and calling me every day, trying to convince me that I was wrong to not want to get back with him. And my phone would get a notification and I get a spike of anxiety because it may be him. That's when I knew I had to cut him off. And so I said to him, you need to stop texting me. You need to stop calling me, because every time I get a notification on my phone, I get a spike of anxiety and I don't want this anymore. And he respected me enough to stop. Now, if the person you're talking to does not respect him, then you say, I'm finished with this. I'm no longer talking to you. If you continue to try and talk to me, I will make it illegal to do so. And then you get off the phone and you block. You don't need to finish this conversation. You have said your piece. You hang up and then you block everything. And if they try to navigate ways to get back to you, you simply go to the authorities and you say, I have told him to leave me alone. I have told him to stop contacting me. And he continues to try and find ways even though I've blocked him. I need a restraining order, and you go get it. Now my current boyfriend says I'm toxic and I trigger him. You need to, and I trigger him. So you have a pattern, right? You have a pattern of getting in bad relationships. I had abusive relationship in the past. Now my current boyfriend says I'm toxic and I trigger him. You have a pattern of getting in the wrong relationship. I think you should leave this one. And you need to get no more assholes. You need to do what's in no more assholes, because I start you off on self-love and self-elevation, because I certainly was making the mistakes over and over again. The abuser, and then the cheater, and then the cheater, and then the cheater. And I needed to stop. This is how you stop. You need to break the pattern, my love. How did you get back together? So I had said to him, you need to stop contacting me. Yeah, yes, my love, please, please, please. Mermaid, in your situation, so here's the thing, you need his cooperation. And I get single moms who've left toxic guys to use fix that shit for the ninja mind tricks, to get the cooperation from their baby daddies so that they have peace and cooperation. So I do suggest you get fix that shit with the intent of using what's in here to get cooperation so that you can leave the situation peacefully. I'm a fan, respect. Oh, I love you. Thank you, Stone. I was about to answer something. Yes. Oh, so how long, what won me back? So in that conversation, when I said, you need to stop texting me, you need to stop calling me, I said, if you want to say anything to me, write it down and I may read it someday. And I wasn't thinking I ever would, but that came out of my mouth. And that I would say that was pure intuition, because he did stop texting and calling, and he started journaling. And through the process of journaling, he actually figured out that he wasn't 100% right, and I wasn't 100% wrong. And there certainly was some things he needed to take responsibility for. And there was a change of perspective for him. And he showed up at my house with 7 pages of letters of journaling. He said, can I read this to you? And I said, okay. And he did. And it ended with him asking us to get back together with what I wanted when we were in a relationship, which was calling each other husband and wife, wearing rings, living together. But the thing is, I had leveled up and I redefined my next relationship. And that's not what I wanted anymore. I wanted marriage, not just symbolism, among other things. And I said no. And then I said, you have to go now. And I made him leave. And so then he said, can I take you to dinner one last time? Oh, like somebody has to go. One last time. And I said, okay. And I said, okay. And he proposed. And I said, I need to think about it. And we were going to go back to my house and talk some more. And then his brother came over because his brother was going through a breakup. And he said, can my brother come over for a little bit? He needs to talk to me. And I said, okay. And I saw him teach his brother what I wanted him to learn. And I was like, I can take him back, because it's obvious that he's learned what I need him to learn. So I did. I took a leap of faith, and it's like we got back together. It was like September, October. We got married in January. So yeah. I'm starting to depend on him for my happiness. That's not good. I want me to be enough working on it. Yes, Vanessa, good. Are your books available through Amazon Kindle? Yes, they are. So he can't find me reading it. You're so cute. Yes, 100%, my love. You're exactly right. Thank you. That's exactly what I need. Cooperation to leave safely. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I love that. Did you wait 3 months to kiss? No, I didn't wait 3 months to kiss him when we got back, but we did break up a few times, and I did date other people in those times, and I did use the no kissing for 3 months dating rule, which meant, you know, I never kissed anybody else. Like I didn't kiss anybody else during those breakups because I was using that rule, which is a good thing, because I dated 2 very interesting men. And I would have kissed these men if I hadn't been using the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. But because I was using that rule and he won me back before 3 months was up, I didn't get confused about who I should be with. Because if I had kissed either of those and he tried to win me back, I would have said, no, I'm seeing somebody. So I'm glad I used that rule because I'm with the most amazing man in the world. Which book should I get for self-love? I have 6 classes at the moment, but I want to start reading. Vanessa, I really suggest you go to the link tree in my bio. I have a quiz. It's going to take you 30 seconds to go through it. It's really cute. It's like yes or no. It's going to list all my books. And then by percentage point, which ones are the best for you. I think my husband loves seeing fix that shit in my hands all the time. Oh, Picado, that's so cute. How important are small things in marriage? Not as important as making out twice a day. You're welcome, Vanessa. Let me know. Go take the quiz and then come back and let me know. You're welcome. I'm gonna let him go, but maybe we'll find our way back. Thank you for the help. I'm gonna buy no more assholes. That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you think I should be the one texting first to a guy? It's okay to let somebody know the door is open, but then you step back and see if they pursue. I feel like I'm trying to build a better relationship with her than she is. That can happen. We take turns being the pillar of support in a relationship. That can happen, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being the one who wants it more in a particular moment. My husband has been the one to want it more. Sometimes I've been the one to want it more, and we've switched around a few times. Now we're both just super awesome, and that's a really good place to be. I appreciate you. Gotta go. Hope everyone has a great day. Yes, Stone. I took the quiz, got a 17% match for 3 books and way less than that for all the others. So which books and which were the 3? Any marriage advice? Make sure you're meditating and make out twice a day. Come Back Queen is the book that helps you get over a breakup. If you're hurting over a breakup, that's the book that helps your heart heal. Can a guy really be that heartbroken over a girl like 10 years ago? Or is that an excuse? Oh, that's an excuse to be toxic. I wanna screenshot that message. That's awesome. Your lies are an instant serotonin boost. Awesome. Who seconds that? You seem confident but not arrogant. Huge difference. That's awesome. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. Are you in a fulfilling relationship? Yes, I'm in a very fulfilling relationship. Favorite food? All you can eat sushi. Pregnant with first baby for my husband and I. Any advice to keep it alive? Make out twice a day. Second, avocado. Words on page, you'd be fine friends. So I don't do pickup lines. Just, you know, 'cause I'm married. 'Cause I'm married. The girl I wanted to date friend zoned me after buying her a... What? Dude, no. Good evening. I second that. I always feel better afterwards. Yay. Trauma bonding. How to break it. Start meditating, right? Start meditating and just manage your emotions. Colby. Been writing summaries of each chapter from Fix That Shit and it's been helping me a lot. That's awesome. Sensitive topic. If your spouse dies, when could you consider dating or does it depend? I would wait a full year. Personally, I would let everything have its anniversary, right? I would do 365 days. I would wait a full year just on getting over a breakup. Be careful what you're saying to yourself, right? Like our biggest obstacle when we're getting over our last relationship is our internal monologue. What are you saying to yourself? Become conscious of what you're saying to yourself. And if, you know, like think about what you want versus what you're saying. And then if they're not lining up, line it up. Line up what you're saying with what you want for your life, for yourself. What is your ultimate goal for yourself, for a relationship? Tells me I don't know what emotional abuse is because I'm not a psychologist. Sounds like gaslighting to me. Sounds like gaslighting. I'm poor and have no six packs. Still hope for me to get a girlfriend. Yes, but it's slight. You better be funny. If you're poor and out of shape, you better be funny. I met my wife 8 months after her husband died. Okay. Premarital tips. Premarital tips. Get Fix That Shit so that you make sure that your marriage is solid, fight-free, cohesive, loving, close. Make out twice a day. I love you too. Where do you go to see which books will help? In the link tree in my bio, there's a quiz. Go take the quiz. Let me know what it says. Started No More Assholes. It's great so far. Validation for me more than education. Yes, it is education. Knowledge is power. It's not abusive if I don't hit. Ooh, he gots to go. He gots to go. It's not abuse if I don't hit. It's not abuse if I don't hit. As if mental or verbal abuse doesn't. Yeah, no, he gots to go. Just gotta fix that shit. Don't say. I'm gonna marry a girl I never seen before. Arranged marriage. Awesome. Those can work very well because you go into it with the notion that you will learn to love each other, which is great. My husband avoids talking about fights, discussions. We have to solve our problems. How can I help us? Fix That Shit reduces the amount of things you think you need to discuss, meaning what you actually need to discuss is what truly does need to be dealt with. And I give you the communication tools so that you can bring them up without him getting defensive, because what's happening right now is defensiveness. So if you want to fix that, then I do recommend you get fix that shit. Yeah, mermaids. And the love, doctor. Yes, indeed. Just bought Fix That Shit. So excited to read it over the holidays, Rebecca. Awesome. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see you pop up on my lives and tell me what you think about it. Can't wait for No More Insecurities course this month. Yes, Danielle. Hello, my love. How to tell if the guy is on a dating app for a relationship or just a hookup. So what you do is on your first, yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I asked you 2 questions and you answer beautifully. You're truly a relationship coach. Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. On your first date, right? First of all, if they're not showing up, screw them, right? Fuck it. They need to show up. When you guys meet for the first time face to face, this is what you say. Hey, I just want to let you know I've had my playtime and I'm really looking for a long-term relationship because I really want to get married and buy a house and have kids, like, you know, what your goals are, right? What about you? And then look at his reaction. You want to do this face to face because you want to gauge the reaction. If he's like, oh, well, right, if there's a pullback and like, oh, right, hemming and hawing, ixnay. If he's like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for too, continue on. If he says, no, I'm not really looking for a relationship like right now, nope. Right? So ask that face to face so that you can tell the reaction. You could read the body language. So if he's got the right reaction to what you said, which is basically, that's what I'm on here for too, then you spend some more time with him. If you spend more time with him and you start to feel like, oh, like, I like him, and you know, you start thinking about that first kiss, you have a conversation instead of a kiss. So you say, hey, I just wanted to let you know, by the way, you do this before he moves in for a kiss. Make sure you do this before he moves in for a kiss. Do not make an awkward moment. So in your conversations, you say, hey, I just want to let you know I'm using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule because I really want to make sure that I choose the right person for a relationship. So, you know, November 19th was our first date. So December, January, February, if we still want to kiss, if we want to kiss on February 19th, then we'll have our first kiss. And if he's like, oh, I can't wait 3 months for a first kiss, then you know it's about your body. And it's not about getting in a relationship. And it's about getting with somebody, not about getting with you. So somebody who finds you interesting, intriguing, sees potential, wants a relationship, is okay with waiting 3 months for first kiss. Somebody who's just looking for somebody to satisfy him and it's more about him than it is about finding a partner, they're not going to wait 3 months for a first kiss. So this is how you figure it out. It's the 2-step process. Yes, Lisa Marie. Make sure you read No More Assholes because there is science behind it and he may want to know where this comes from and why you think this way, and I want you to be able to tell him the science. What are 3 questions I can ask a girl that I want to marry? Do you want to get married? When do you see yourself getting married? And what are you looking for in the man you want to marry? Did what I could to support him. Right? My man gets irritated when I cry and gets a little mean sometimes. Should I not cry in front of him? Colby, we're doing a session, aren't we? Are we doing a session with your man? Is he going to be there? Do men who want your body stay in a relationship for years? Well, because, yeah, why not, right? Easy. It's easy access. Why would I leave? I'm getting what I want. Why would I leave? Not my situation, but what if you have known the person for years before you date. No, the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is generally used if you are meeting somebody fresh. And I don't know you, I have no context, I don't know if you're the type of person who says one thing but does something else. So this is an opportunity for you to observe behavior over a period of time long enough to string together patterns. How can I tell the man is a selfish short-term thinker versus a generous long-term thinker? So you do need to get no more assholes, because that is a secret sauce. It is 12 qualities that you need to look for. And I do write those out in No More Assholes. I define that in No More Assholes. Between your lives and books, I've had such a positive change in my life. I love it. You can call me Spencer. I love it so much. Somebody just got custom made. It will be a couple sessions, Kobe. Are you meditating? You have fixed that shit, don't you? I'm in a toxic relationship. I can't find the strength to walk away from it. Any advice? So it does start with what you're saying to yourself. The fact that you're saying, I don't have the strength to walk away, creates the fact that you don't have the strength to walk away. Oh, you're so cute. I love your lives because you're really funny and charming. At what age did you start writing your books? Let me see. We're 2020, so 5 years ago. I'm 48, so 43. Took the test. What is Comeback Queen? Comeback Queen is about how to get over a breakup. When I fight with my boyfriend, he makes me feel like I don't have the right to be mad or stay mad. Advice. Get fix that shit. I do have fix that shit, and I'm meditating when I can. Colby, get, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Guys, help me here. Help me. 48 is super young. Don't even look close to 30. Thank you. What's the word I'm looking for right now? I never wrote a book in my life. I did well in English class, in high school. Yeah, I did well in English class in high school, but I read a lot. And I just wrote the conversations in my head. I wrote what was in my head. That's it. I just word vomit. Guys, I'm looking for a word right now. Structured? A word like structured. Colby, I need you to get more structured with your meditation. I need you to get accountable with your meditation. You need to put up a meditation chart, and you need to write down your minutes, and you need to put an X on the days that you don't meditate, so that it bothers you to see 3 X's in a row, and then you sit down and meditate. Discipline, thank you. So that you sit down and meditate. When you see 3 X's in a row on your meditation chart, it's like, oh. And then at the end of the week, when you count up all your minutes and you see you haven't reached at least 70 minutes in your week, you're like, oh. And it gets you more motivated the next week to get in your time. So make your chart, start writing your minutes, and it's going to discipline you a little bit better. Thank you for that, you guys. I love you. I love you. I know. Can I buy a vowel, please? Tips on new long-distance relationship. Never been in a long-distance relationship before. Have your reunification plan. Know when and where you will be reunited. Don't just leave it up in the air. Have your communication plan. Know when and where you'll be communicating as well. I usually do 10 minutes a day. Haven't missed more than 2 days in a row in the past 2 weeks. Okay. Are you blowing up your emotional buildings? Yes, that's a good idea. Jack up your meditation minutes. Get between 20 to 30 minutes a day on average. so that you can, sort of start releasing more emotions. Do some crying on your own. And I mean like dog on the floor, throwing up, crying, like really let yourself cry. Take some alone time to really let yourself cry. You got lots of emotions to release, and meditation is helping you do that, which is good. When he says what he says, I want you to say, I'm allowed to have emotions. And I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm not allowed to have emotions. And I might have a reaction and you might not like it, but you don't have to like it. And I just want you to know that after I've had my emotion, my reaction, I'm going to go into my head and I'm going to talk myself through it. You don't have to like all of my reactions, but I'm allowed to have them. And stand up for yourself. It's okay. A foundation to find a deeper connection within yourself, grounding to a whole. Yes. Giovanna, hello. Hello. I need to become consistent on meditation. Yes, you do. I did it 2 times. I guess I'm afraid of someone walking in. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, my love. Who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Is it bad that I doubt the whole relationship when he's cold or acting selfish, even when he's not? That's just fear. You're just vomiting fear. Do a cheat sheet if you need to. Do a cheat sheet if you need to. I get matches but no dates. Maybe do a session. So, because I'd have to kind of dig. I'd have to unpack this to find out why. Can you give more tips on standing up for ourselves? It's just about having the courage to do it and being firm, Giovanna. Use as few words as possible to make your point, because then you're speaking their language, right? The more words we use, the more our message gets lost in the male brain, because they process 5,000 to 7,000 words a day. So be concise with your message and repeat as needed, that concise messaging. Me saying, I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm not allowed to have feelings. I said that more than once, right? Because he'd say like, you shouldn't feel that way. And he'd be upset that I was having my feelings, that I felt a certain way about things. And so I'd say, I'm allowed to have feelings. I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm not allowed to have feelings. And I said that more than once. So be really concise with your messaging, condense it into as few words as possible, and repeat as necessary. I have a video of him gushing about me when he was drunk. When I listen, it helps those fears. There you go. There you go, baby girl. Is it strange I haven't been in a relationship at 22? No, because that's my husband. He wasn't in a relationship till he was like 21. Because he was waiting for the one, right? It's okay to wait for the one. It's okay to know that you want to wait for something special. Annalie, how do I do this the right way? Oh, this. My boyfriend keeps saying he'll change, but he doesn't, and I want to give him one last chance to prove it. Have a conversation where you say, I don't want to be in a relationship where, and then that thing that's happening that you don't want to see anymore. I don't want to be in a relationship where. I love you, and I want you to understand that I have thought this over very carefully, and I'm giving you one last chance. It's up to you where this is going to go from here. Can emotional abuse cause your body to shut down? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Colby, if I want to go from meditating 10 minutes a day to 20 a day, could I just do 10 minutes twice a day? Yes, it will have the same effect. Yes. Yep. Yep. Time is time is time. Doing the time, no matter how you do the time, is still doing the time. I'm in a relationship with a girl, but she started talking to a new guy as a friend, maybe more. Is there flirting, right? Is there flirting? It's all in the behaviors. Oh, Camacho. Macho Camacho. My narcissist ex texted me today acting like we are cool. Should I respond? The answer is no. Silence is powerful. Never forget that. Oh, thank you. Do you wait for a guy to text you after a date? No, my love. When you finish a date, I hear the music. Okay, so you go on a date with somebody, and then you say your goodbye, and then you go your separate ways, right? Before his butt hits his car, and I mean, I'm not literal here, but this is how soon you do this. Before his butt hits the car, I want you to send him a text if you liked him and you want to see him again. Hey, exclamation mark. I just want to let you know I had a good time tonight. You're really, insert genuine compliment about his character. Would love to do this again. Smiley face. Send. How do you cooperate with a narc abuser? I can't go into contact for that reason. Wish I could. How do you cooperate? Just, you need to detach your emotional roller coaster from his ride. You need to limit your exposure to him as much as possible. Don't be in the same room as much as possible. If he, chases you down from room to room, spend as little time home as possible. Talk to the lawyer. Find out how you are going to get your money out of the house and get this ball rolling. Co-parent, Fix That Shit is going to teach you how to do that. It's detaching your emotional roller coaster from his ride. You only have communications about the kid and about money, and get out of the situation. Because if there's a child observing this, this is what they're learning how to do when they grow up. Because we are monkeys designed to imitate. Is Fix That Shit for everyone? I mean, the information in there is for everyone. This is knowledge, right? Knowledge is power. So absolutely, it is for everyone. In a relationship with a narcissist, is that a diagnosed narcissist, or are you diagnosing him? If this is an armchair diagnosis, I would recommend getting into Fix That Shit, so that, maybe what you are dealing with is just a dysfunctional behavior because he didn't have the right role models and neither did you. So you two you're the blind leading the blind, and this is why you have this dysfunctional relationship. So if you learn to become functional, become the emotional leader in your home, and this is just somebody dysfunctional and they love you, they will follow your lead and things will change. Every time I go on dates, I text how I enjoyed the time, and then they get freaked out and they ghost me. So like the script that I gave you is what you send, right? If it's more than that, it's too much, too soon. You send that, that's it, just that short and sweet script, and then you see what happens. If they're ghosting you, it's not your text that freaked them out. It's just that they said, oh, this isn't the one for me. And they just weren't going to reply to anything you sent them. I know. So narcissists won't get diagnosed. They don't think anything is wrong with them. I get that. But we are throwing this word around way too much. Narcissism is a mental disorder. Now, all of a sudden, every guy is a narcissist. Every woman is a narcissist, right? And you're using this word when sometimes it's just somebody dysfunctional. It's not somebody who has a mental disorder. And so some leadership and some change of behavior can have the necessary effect on them. If I want to do a guided meditation, who do you recommend? I do have some guided meditations on my Let's Meditate playlist on my YouTube channel, so you can go check those out, and then YouTube is going to throw you some recommendations, and you can go try those out as well. Good Mermaid. You're welcome. When is the longest time you should talk to someone before dating them? 3 months, right? No kissing for 3 months. Get to know them. If they can't give you 3 months to get to know them, then they just don't really care to get to know you. And you don't want to get in a relationship with somebody who doesn't care to get to know you. Because really 3 months is like I need to know who you are, and shouldn't you want to know who I am before we get in a commitment? What? Oh, you can't wait 3 months for first kiss? Well, I guess it wasn't about who I was. Okay, you can walk away. That's fine. That's okay. I want to be available for the person who wants to know who I am. How long should I give him before deciding if he's never going to change? It's not how long should you give him. It's how are you going to address yourself? Because I thought my husband was the one who needed to change until I started addressing myself. And then I went, oh, I need to change. Okay. And then my husband changed as a result of my change, because I started modeling what it was that I wanted instead of demanding what I wanted. Husband and I are separated and trying to make it. Fix that shit. Fix that shit. When I started doing what's and fix that shit, my husband wasn't even living at the house anymore. We were that close to divorce. And I actually, when you have a change of perspective, when you realize like, ooh, this thing that I thought I wasn't right about that. And then you tell them that thing that I thought I wasn't right about this. It changes their mind because they see that you have a shift in perspective, and that's what they're waiting for. And yes, exactly, modeling versus demanding means, like, when I started meditating and I started changing my behavior, I didn't tell my husband I was doing that. I just did it. And being able to use that in a powerful way was super effective, because I stopped vomiting and I stopped fighting with him, and I was calming my own emotions. He came home a few times and he was like, you do this, like this is why I'm mad kind of thing, right? You do this. Like, he came through the door angry, wanting to talk to me, right? And I hadn't been doing that anymore because I had been monitoring my own behavior and shifting my behavior. And this is what I said to him, and it turned some wheels in his head. I said, when is the last time you remember me doing that? And he went up into his memory and he went, it's been 2 months. And I said, that's because I don't do that anymore, because I've become more aware of my behaviors, and the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. And now that I haven't done it for 2 months, you can anticipate another 2 months of me not doing that. But since it's been 2 months since I did that, are you sure that that's what you're upset about right now? And then he started thinking, oh, I think I need to maybe think more about my emotions and where they're coming from and why I feel this way. Because I thought it was because of that behavior, but it turns out it wasn't, because that behavior isn't going on anymore. My partner works through things internally. I need to talk about things. How do we help each other? It's about, how do you help yourself? I want you to help yourself. I don't want you to turn your focus outward. I want you to turn your focus inward. And I want you to recreate yourself and become functional and become calm and become in control of your emotions and your behaviors and your impulses. So it starts with meditation. It starts with shrinking your amygdala. It starts with reducing your stress, fear, and anxiety. These things that you want to talk about are greatly reduced when you actually work on yourself first and turn your focus inward and do things that actually change your brain physically. And when you physically change your brain, because your brain is your perception center, when you physically change your brain, you change your emotions. When you change your emotions, you change your reactivity. When you change your reactivity, you change the behaviors that you feel compelled to do. So everything changes when you start turning your focus inward and go, wait a second, I'm thinking about him and how he's going to address me and what he's thinking and how we're having these difficulties and how we're going to fix these difficulties. And all this is a look outward, not a look inward. And so when you find yourself in that thought pattern, what I want you to say is, wait a second, fuck you. And this is not a violent fuck you. It's not an angry fuck you. It's a detached fuck you. Wait a second, fuck you. What do I want? Because all these feelings that you're having, you can help yourself through by helping yourself. So what do I want? What do I need right now? Do I need to do some meditation? Do I need to take a walk? Like what kind of, do I need to watch TV for a little bit? Just kind of zone out, calm myself down. What do you need? What do you want? Detach from your partner's emotional roller coaster. Detach from their experience. Focus on your own experience. Recreate, enhance, fix your experience. And then the stuff that's left over is what you actually do need to talk about. But if you're going straight to talking without doing anything internal first, then there's a lot of vomiting going on. And that's why he's like, look, I'm going to do this my way. You got to figure out a way to do it that doesn't involve me, because I can't keep being part of a process that you're not involved in, that only involves me, right? Like you think you talking is you being a part of your healing process. It's not. It's part of a vomiting process. Your healing process is interpersonal. And what meditation also does is it increases your hippocampus, that is introspection and compassion. So the way you think of yourself shifts. The way you feel shifts when you start meditating. Your first step is meditation, not going to your partner. Start with meditation, and then what is left over, that's what you talk to your partner about. Yes, Dr. Bing, hello. Dr. Bing says, best advice I've ever heard about detaching from the emotional ride can be done on both sides, 100%. Started reading Say Yes to Goodness. Can't wait to get Fix That Shit. Sandra, yes. Gonna try meditation. Good, mermaid. What's a good meditation schedule? So any time of day, you gotta find your sweet spot. Brianna, you're welcome. You find your sweet spot. When is the right time of day for you? Find the music that you like. If you don't know where to start with the 10-minute love signal on my Let's Meditate playlist on my YouTube channel. Play around too if you want, but again, if you don't know where to start with the 10-minute love. Wear headphones when you do it because it has frequency in the music that pulls your brain waves into a meditative state faster. And get between 10 to 20 minutes a day on average. Ooh, I got a taste of how my boyfriend feels today. We switched roles and I responded like he always does. My husband is becoming more self-aware because I'm becoming more self-aware thanks to your help, Tiffany. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that a ton. Thank you. I love your stories, you guys. I love it when you come back and you share your success stories. It really makes me happy. What is the meditation playlist called? It's called Let's Meditate. Go to my bio, click on the link tree. You're going to see there's a button to my YouTube channel. Click on that. And then it's the Let's Meditate playlist. I'm ready to dig in. Nicole, order 4 books. That's amazing. I love it. I love it, Nicolene. Is it meditation that helps you detach? Yes, it does. It truly does. You're so welcome. Giovanna. Giovanna loves how I help her. Yolanda got a couple books. How do I deal with patterns I see in myself that I don't like and are hurting my relationship? So meditation makes it easier to resist your impulses. So meditation is the first step. The second is resisting your impulses. Do not say anything before thinking about it. Giovanna. So resisting your impulse looks a lot like silence. You literally keep your mouth shut. You literally just, and you don't say anything till you've thought about it. And then you go through a 2-step process. Is it positive or is it negative? If it's negative, you don't say it. You silence, right? Resisting your impulses looks a lot like silence. If it's negative, don't say it. Now, is it a problem with a solution or without a solution? If it's without a solution, you don't say it. You keep thinking about it. Find the solution. Does the solution include you? If the solution is just your partner changing and it doesn't include you at all, it's not a solution yet. Keep thinking about it until you have a solution that is you-based, not them-based. Obviously you don't do this with a toxic person. You don't do this with an abuser, right? Right? Like if the problem is they're abusive, the solution isn't you being quiet. It's still a you solution, by the way. The you solution is you leave this person. The solution is always empowering. It's always something that empowers you. Order fix that shit today. Yes. Hard to not defend myself and get sucked in. Here's the thing though, they want your fire, right? Somebody who's emotionally abusive wants to be able to blame you. If you come at them, like if they do something and you come at them with fire, it's your fault, right? If you no longer come at them with fire, they cannot blame you. They cannot blame you. By the way, I had to cut my mom off because that's what she did. So Comeback Queen is the book that helps you get over a breakup. It's the one that helps you heal your heart. I answer the whys, right? Because what makes a breakup difficult, my books always begin with meditation, that's right, because it always is the first solution. It always is the first step. I should be getting Fix That Shit on Sunday. The reason why it's so hard to get over a breakup is because the mind spins on the whys. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? I get you through the whys. There's a Q&A basically throughout that book. In every single section, there's whys that I address. There's a lot of conversations that I had with women. I took their questions and I put them in this book. You will find yourself in this book. The thing about this book is people read this over and over, and every time it lifts them up a little bit more. My ex still wants to stay friends, but it's hard for me because our communication isn't the same. Then just say no, right? You don't have to do it just because they want to. What do I want? That is the most important question you will ever ask yourself. What do I want? And just say no. If you can't do it, say no. Don't do it just because they want it. How can I tell if I'm toxic or if the man I was with was toxic? I swear I wasn't, but maybe I am. I was with, which says you're not in a relationship anymore. I would refix that shit because I had to realize what I was doing wrong, right? So if you want to find out if you were doing anything wrong, come take a walk in my shoes. I am super common. I am very common. Like, a lot of women read this book and see themselves in it. So I went through a lot of the same things you did. I've had a lot of the same experiences, and I've been a lot of the same things that I shouldn't have been. I've done a lot of the same things that I shouldn't have done, just like so many of you, right? So refix that shit and see if you see yourself in this book. Currently in a situation with a guy that's not ready for a relationship. I have zero expectations. Yes, but here's what you're doing, Julie. You are holding yourself back from getting in a relationship with somebody ready by staying in a situation with somebody who's not. So if you want a relationship, detach from the person who does not want a relationship so that you are available to be found by the person who does. All my books are good advice for men as well. Will do, Kimberly. Good. That's why I love you and your books. You are real. I don't feel labeled or shamed. That's right. We don't need to label ourselves. We don't need to not forgive ourselves. When we know better, we do better. The problem is we have not been informed. We have not been educated. We are miseducated. But the biggest fallacy is that love is difficult. It really is. That's so not true. Love is so much easier. It's just nobody told you it was easy, and nobody told you the easy steps. That's all. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You grew up in a culture that wanted you to be a consumer, and it wanted you to be a consumer for the purpose of creating happiness. And so it made you unhappy, and then said, if you buy this, you'll be happy. So it's not your fault. Yes, Dr. Bing. Does that mean he doesn't want to fight for the relationship? I don't know. You're so right, Julie. I recently had to cut off all the toxic people in my life and the narcissists. Yes. Come join us. Come join us over here. It's really nice. The water's warm. The water's warm. Is Fix That Shit directed at women, or does it apply to everyone? It is written woman to woman because I'm having a conversation with all my female brains out there, and I'm saying, been there, done that. This is how I got out of it. Come learn what I did. So it's a conversation woman to woman, but men read this book and learn a lot from it. Men read my books and learn so much from them. We had a fight, just stopped having communication with each other. It's been 2 weeks. Read Fix That Shit so that if you guys do start talking again, you will by then have a change of perspective, and you will know what to say. How do I know if I'm being gaslighted? You know the truth, but they're trying to convince you you're crazy. Best advice to give a friend who seems to be in a toxic relationship: get them a copy of No More Assholes. Christmas! Give them Christmas early. Hey, I got you an early Christmas present. Here you go. No More Assholes. And put a sticky note at the 12 character traits of, is he a guy or a man? This is super enlightening for women. I have so many women who come to me after reading that particular chapter and say, oh my God, I didn't realize I kept dating guys. So put like a sticky note or a book, like a bookmark or something. Put something so that she opens it up at the 12 character traits of, is he a guy or a man? And get her to read that first. Which book is best for attracting what you need out of a relationship? Fixing What's Inside of Me. Fix That Shit. Yeah, it's Fix That Shit. It's, where is it? I know I got a copy here. Somebody asked earlier about Dating 101. Are you still here, my love? So, Fix That Shit. It felt so good. I had a guy who would play on my abandonment issues. No. Come and go as you please. No. Just getting into custom made, Dr. Bing. So excited. Love the writing exercises after each chapter. Good. I hope you come back and tell me what you discover. I'm going to tell my ex to stop insisting on going out. Your ex? He's an ex. Exes don't matter. We move forward. How do I maintain a happy, healthy relationship and also make it better? Fix that shit. It's the medicine your relationship needs. It's the medicine your heart needs, your soul needs, your mind needs. It really is. Like I build you up. I help you achieve a better state of mind, a better emotional well-being, and then that radiates into the relationship, and your changed behavior really leads your partner down a different path. It's really super awesome. When you're in a cycle of abuse, is it normal to have a hard time putting into words what's going on? Yeah. But you know what? I'd be focused more on getting out of the abuse than on putting it into words, right? Don't put the cart before the horse. I need to spend time focusing on how to explain this. No, my love, you need to spend time getting out. That's your focus. If you're questioning being gaslit, you probably are. That's a good point. What a narcissist is. So here's the thing. So I talk a lot about how we're armchair diagnosing, we're overusing the word narcissist. So let's look at the dictionary. Let's grab the dictionary and look up the word narcissism. Yes, focus on you, Julie. Jules. I love it. Love it, Dr. Bing. I can't wait to. So, inordinate fascination with oneself, excessive self-love and vanity. Right? So, I am better than everyone else. I'm above everyone else. And like, there is just zero self-loathing at all. They're not depressed at all, like, because they're high on themselves, right? So there's no emotional roller coaster with this person. They are high on themselves. Erotic gratification derived from admiration of one's own physical or mental attributes, being a normal condition of the infantile level of personality development. Why have narcissism and gaslighting become so popular recently? Because we're using it to define dysfunction. That's why. And because labels get thrown out and then overused and abused, right? Like attachment styles. I don't like attachment style labels because it distracts from the behavior. I don't like the narcissistic label. It distracts from behavior. What is the behavior? How do we change the behavior? If we can focus on defining behaviors and focusing on the change of behaviors, then we can focus on solutions, being solution oriented. But when we say narcissist, then it's like throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? It's like if everybody's a narcissist, you have to leave, right? Because seriously, this is a mental disorder. This is a lack of development in the brain. If this person truly is a narcissist, you have to leave. But most of these people that we are labeling as narcissists did not have role models, and so they don't know how to relationship, and then they picked up baggage from these parents who didn't know how to parent well, and then they repeated that baggage in their relationships, picking up even more baggage, and now they are vomiting that overabundance of stress, fear, anxiety, and behavioral dysfunction. So if we focus on the emotions and addressing the emotions, reducing stress and fear through meditation, if we focus on the behaviors, this is the behavior that's going on, this is how we need to change the behavior, then we become solution oriented, and now we can make shit happen. Everything goes back to childhood. Because childhood is where the brain develops, right? Your brain is developing up until you're about 25, 26. This shit blew my mind. Thank you for explaining this. Yes, parents need to do better. Yes, you the parents, you the people. I'm talking to you right now. This is why I do this, because I have a vision where you get functional and then your partner does as a result, because we are monkeys designed to imitate, right? We learned that in childhood because we're monkeys designed to imitate. Now you, my ladies, become the emotional leaders. Therefore, your partners learn from you because we are monkeys designed to imitate. You are leading the way. You are the emotional leader. Now y'all make babies together, or you already have children, and you are now modeling functional relationship behavior, which means because they are monkeys designed to imitate, they become better partners. And so they will have children. Those children will see better partners and imitate that behavior. And we change this. This is what I'm here for, to change this. How'd you like that rant? Yes, we all have an inner child, hence why it all stems from childhood. Exactly. We get stuck in trauma moments. Yes. Our most active memories are the traumatic ones, because those are the ones that shocked our brains the most, right? The brain retains negative occurrences because it tries to learn from them. So I'm all about the brain structure, you guys. I get you changing your brain structure. The first thing I have you do is meditation, because it changes your brain structure. First, we deal with the brain, and then everything else is easier from there. My husband suffered a terrible childhood and people have labeled him. This just changed the game. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, Tiffany. Love the rant. Education at its finest. Thank you. She is queen. Up there with Lizzo. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, guys. Preach. I love you guys. Can someone learn narcissistic traits from a parent? We are monkeys designed to imitate, right? So we imitate what we are with. This is why I teach you to become an emotional leader, so that you model the behavior that your partner will begin to do. But again, model, don't demand. Dating 101. This is for my nerds, also for my parents. This is the book that needs to be in every high school for sex ed. What I teach you, I'm a social scientist. I'm also a behaviorist, also a philosopher. So sociology, psychology, anthropology, biology, philosophy, behaviorism, spirituality, all combined in this book, because we are 3 parts. Your biological animal that was created to procreate, your logical mind that was created to assess and discern, your spiritual connections that are made to connect. When you think about your friend and a minute later you get a text message from them, connection. We are all of those. We are all made up of all of that. When you understand, with understanding comes compassion. When you understand, you calm down. From a calm space, you behave. I need dating 101 for my teenage daughter. Yes, and son in a few years. Absolutely, 100%, mama. Yes, 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 yes. Queen of many realms. I love this. What are your qualifications? Guys, anybody who feels like I've helped them, can you tell Mike my qualifications? Any suggestions for people that grew up in a dysfunctional family, one with parents in conflict? Mike, I do have a award in life coaching. I mean, if you're looking for like a piece of paper, it's an award in life coaching, but I do have many psychologists, psychiatrists who follow my work and comment on my work to their followers. Yeah, I think my biggest qualification is the people that I help. Childhood, recognition, responsibility, change is equally important. Exactly. Behavior. It's all with the behavior. Like, there is no change without behavioral change, right? Any suggestions for people who grew up in a dysfunctional family, one with parents in conflict? Yes, meditation. Just like understand that, up to this point, you're probably vomiting. And what you now need to do is turn your attention inward and do the behaviors that will help you heal. And so that is meditation, that is monitoring your self-talk, that is creating space in your life, not vomiting into those spaces, but creating space that can be filled with goodness. That is extending feelings of gratitude so that you get used to them, really learning how to become in touch with good feelings, letting yourself have your emotions, including the good ones, having all your sad cries, and then, having your happy cries too, not holding your cries in. Where do you have more in-depth conversations about having connections with people? That would be like my one-on-one coaching sessions. One-on-one coaching, my No More Insecurity course, that I'm doing live one more time. She puts everything in perspective, simple form, digestible tidbits, and actionable items. Thank you, Dr. Bing. Not able to type enough to go into your many qualifications to what you do. I love it. Dr. Bing. Thank you, Tiffany. Which book do you recommend for me wanting to find the one? No More Assholes. He asked me to loan him money. We've been seeing each other 5 months. Should I loan it? Nope. The answer is no. No. Hell to the fuck to the no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I love you. Hell no. No, 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 no. Not if you never want to see it again. No. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Would you recommend for someone with abandonment issues from adoption of 6 months? Are you single or in a relationship? If you're in a relationship, I would get into fix that shit, because it is like, really what I teach you to do in the beginning of this book is how to unpack your emotional baggage and start to heal. So then, because I don't specifically address abandonment issues, right? I would say first of all, no more assholes, so that you do understand how to get into the right relationship. There's self-esteem work in there. In Fix That Shit is the unpacking your emotions. So I wonder, like, I do get a lot of people who follow my work who are single, who enjoy my relationship guidance. So I wonder if Fix That Shit can help you unpack that. I don't know though. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I have that answer. But Fix That Shit very much is emotional baggage unpacking, because you need to unpack it in order to have a healthy relationship. I love your example when meditating. Hello sadness, hello fear, hello anger. Yes, yes, yes. Blowing up the emotional buildings. Letting your emotions happen. I used to repress every emotion in. You taught me to let it out. So liberating. You're creating room for goodness, and I love that. I love it, Dr. Bing. I feel it coming off you too. That's so good. So good. That makes me happy. Book club. Which book are we reading first? So it's all relative, you guys, because there's a relationship journey that goes on, like Comeback Queen, Fake Love Need Not Apply, No More Assholes, After the First Kiss, Fix That Shit. Like, it's a progression, but where are you on this journey? I catch you where you're at, and then you move forward from there. Although if you're all going to read a book and comment on it, damn, Dating 101 or Say Yes to Goodness. Dating 101 or Say Yes to Goodness, because these aren't specifically relationship. I wouldn't, I'm not suggesting custom made, because not everybody doesn't know their purpose, right? Some people are already in tune with their purpose, but Say Yes to Goodness or Dating 101 is like everybody at any time. So you pick. I have issues with people pleasing and not setting boundaries with people. Yes. Oh, I help you with that for sure, Jules, with No More Assholes. I got you boundary setting and no more assholes. It's super lit. Thank you so much for all the advice and taking this time to talk to us. Yes, my love. I'm all about the growth. I'm here to help you guys grow. Gawk, I got your book. I'm so happy it came fast from Amazon. I love it. Love it, love it. Hey, stay humble. I read Fix That Shit, went through the emotional purge, and now I'm on to reading Say Yes to Goodness. I love it. What's Say Yes to Goodness about? So in that book, I look at 10 areas of your life that are affecting you, and I give you perspective. What should you be, how should you be addressing each of those 10 areas? You have such a calming energy. It calms my anxiety. Good, good, good. I'm custom made. I can't stop comparing guys to my ex. Instead of comparing guys to your ex, why don't you define your next relationship and compare guys to what you should be with? Instead. Who wants to see Charlie? I want to maul him. That's exactly as what I was about to say. I want to maul him. I maul him all the time. What's the best book for self-work? Mine? Probably Fix That Shit. Charlie. How do I stop thinking about my narcissistic ex? Grab a copy of Comeback Queen and get some perspective. Yes, I have a podcast. I have YouTube. The links to that, all of those links are in the link tree in my bio. I love the fact that there are hundreds of you guys meditating every day on my YouTube channel. It makes me super happy. You're welcome. Charlie, you can come cuddle mama. I'm gonna get the Charlie. Hi, baby. Oh, he's such a big boy. Hi. Oh, he's such a... Look at this. He's my rag puppy. Because I've always picked him up in a way that, look at this. I've always picked him up in a way that just, like, he just stayed calm the whole time. So I've always picked him up in a way that for him has felt very like trusting. So whenever I go to pick him up, he's just like all loosey-goosey. He doesn't get scared or stiff at all. Any books for people who struggle with motivation to achieve their dreams? Yes. Custom made. My YouTube channel, it's Canada's Dating Coach. Ragdoll in Mama's arms. Yes, he is. Look at his face. He's just gonna sleep there. He's just gonna go to sleep. Hi, baby. How can I work through commitment issues? I found an amazing guy, but I'm scared I'll self-sabotage. You gotta Fix That Shit, love. You gotta Fix That Shit. It's going to reduce your anxiety and your fear. I got your book today, but it was defective, so I'm waiting for my replacement. Yes, good, good, good. What was wrong with it? What was wrong? Oh, I got a yawn? Oh, how's that happening? It's not even that late. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Oh, hello, baby. We went for a WALK in the woods today. Oh, the pages literally fell out. How to deal with insecure guy. You make him responsible for his emotions and his behaviors, and you don't let him vomit on you. So if he's like, you can't go here, you can't go there, you can't wear that, you can't talk to that person, he's a big baby. Then you say, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who tries to control me. And if you use insecurity as an excuse to try and control me, this isn't the right relationship for me. So you need to understand that your emotions and your behaviors are your responsibility. I always have my guard up when a guy gives me attention, but the ones who don't, I want to chase. That's because you have a pattern. You have a pattern and you're used to your pattern. And so we seek what's familiar even if it's wrong for us. So you keep seeking the familiar pattern even though it's not the right pattern, right? So you need to break that pattern. So what you do need to do is grab a copy of No More Assholes, because that is the pattern breaker. And part of breaking the pattern is reducing your anxiety so that you can accept goodness. I have to spell the word too with my thumb. Yes. And the print was a little sideways. Oof. Yeah. I hope your replacement comes fast. I never heard of that before, so I'm glad that's not common. But I'm sorry that happened to you. That sucks, because I know you're excited about reading it. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Jules. I love your videos. Yay, Fabiola. Do you know mini brands? No, I don't. Charlie. Charlie. Will your books be on Audible? I'm working on turning Fix That Shit into an audiobook this month. I was gonna try and do 2, but I have to be realistic. If I'm gonna get any done, it'll probably be just 1. Here's what I want you guys to do. From Amazon, but I'll get it tomorrow. Good. So I did a podcast episode. It is the foreword for Fix That Shit. Go to my podcast. Go take a listen to that. Tell me what you think. I do have a great podcast. Go check it out. There's a link to it in the link to my bio. So I did the foreword. I loaded the foreword to Fix That Shit yesterday onto my podcast. I'm starting to do the audiobook, but I want to know what you guys think about what I've done so far before I go any further. Is wanting to chase some of control issues since I'm adopted. I want some control. So how can I listen? It's on Apple. It is on Spotify. It's on both. The links to that are in the link tree in my bio to each of them. So chasing after people who pull away, I think, is instinctual. We were cavemen and cavewomen, and our greatest fear was to not have numbers because there's strength in numbers. And I think when somebody pulls away, there is a trigger, a warning bell inside our head that says, no, don't leave me back, don't leave me alone. And so that's why we chase people who are pulling away from us. Yes, please. So that can certainly be part of it, right? But this is why I separate us into 3 parts. You have an instinctual nature, and then you have a logical mind, and then you have your spiritual connectors. So you can simply observe what's going on in your biological body and go, I feel this anxiety, I feel this impulse, I feel this, I feel compelled to do something particular. And then you go up into your logical mind and you say, what is the right decision for me? And then you choose your behaviors instead of just doing behaviors based on your biological body's signals. Boyfriend doesn't like affection. I'm a huge physical and words of affirmation person. My love, why are you in this relationship? You can have a crush on me, but you're not allowed to act on it. Because if you love physical affection, the best thing you will ever do for yourself is be in a relationship with a good person who also loves physical affection. Day, putting it out in the universe. Love it. Yes. No, you're not the only one. Very common. My ex was a gift giver and on physical affection. He never understood gifts do nothing for me. Yeah. Need advice. I'm trying to take you out on a date. Any suggestions on how to approach this topic? Yeah, the approach is none. The approach is not. The approach is to not. The approach is to not, because I'm married and I'm very happy. How can I stop being impatient? Meditation reduces your stress, fear, and anxiety. And impatience is yes, very happily married. Impatience is like, I anxiously want this, right? That's impatient. I anxiously want it. And so we call it impatience in order to give a word to the rushing to get it, to ease the anxiety. So meditation will reduce your anxiety, which makes you more patient. I've never been in a relationship. That's okay. Advice on leaving my boyfriend so I can find what's meant for me. I have trouble letting go. Start with telling yourself that you don't have trouble letting go. Because what you are telling yourself is holding yourself back. What you tell yourself makes every difference in the world. Every difference in the world. You cannot be anything other than what you tell yourself, right? You can't say to yourself, I'm unhappy, and be happy. You can't say to yourself, I am weak, and be strong. So if you want to leave something, then stop telling yourself you have trouble leaving it, because that's why you have trouble leaving it. Do you have any advice on not liking a few of my boyfriend's friends? Just recognize it as, like, be logical about it. That's all, right? Be logical. My husband's brother, when I saw this man, I was like, shit, he looks just like my husband. And I found him quite attractive because he's kind of a hotter version of my husband. So yeah, like he's, like I was like, but that's just a reaction, right? It's just a reaction. Logically, what I know about my man and how we fit together, that's the best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. So bring yourself into your logic. If you're scared to get in a relationship, knowledge is power. Knowledge creates confidence. If I said to you, you're going to go teach a university class tomorrow, and you didn't know the subject, would you walk into that room with confidence? No. But if I told you you're going to go teach a university class tomorrow and you've been studying that particular subject for 20 years, would you have more confidence? Yes, because knowledge is power. So if you're not confident about dating, if you're scared of dating, get no more assholes, because knowledge is power and you will be more confident. Commitment. Yes, Yadimu. You cannot be anything other than what you tell yourself. That's a great quote. Yes, Cindy. How do you feel about the notion that guys just can't take a hint? Don't hint. Don't hint. Be clear. They're not, men are clear. They are clear as fuck with each other. They are clear. They don't hint. They don't play when they're talking to each other. So don't hint. They don't get that. Of course they don't get that. That's not their language. Their language is concise. Super concise. That's why I say with a man, you have to be a word nerd. You have to decode what they're saying by looking at each individual word and giving it weight, because they are concise with their language. So don't hint. Be concise. When I didn't want my husband to call or text me anymore, I said, you need to stop calling and texting me. Be clear. When I don't want somebody around me anymore, I say, you have to go now. Be clear. Be clear. When somebody puts their hand on me and I flick it off, because I do, I say, no, you don't get to touch me without my permission. Be clear. How do you know if a relationship has gone toxic? If you want me to decode that, I do suggest you get a one-on-one coaching session. It's not a black and white answer because I need to understand what you are doing. I need to understand what they're doing. I need to unpack a situation. But reading Fix That Shit can help you understand things because you may see yourself in those pages. You may see your partner's reactions in those pages. And it can give you deeper insight on how the two of you are behaving towards each other. How to help a friend that keeps going back to an abusive relationship? You get them copy No More Assholes because clarity is key. You highlight, not literally highlight, but you stick something in the chapter where it's the 12 character traits that help you define if it's a guy or a man, a selfish short-term thinker or a generous long-term thinker. And you go read this chapter first and then let them make their own decisions because you cannot live their life for them. My boyfriend is very blunt about what he needs and wants. Yeah. Which book is Man versus Boy? No More Assholes. Because you need to make the right decision for a relationship before doing the work in a relationship. Because if you're with a selfish short-term thinker, all this effort, it will elevate you. It will always elevate you, but it's not going to fix your relationship. Why does my boyfriend sleep on the couch so often? Because he needs to sleep. My husband sleeps on the couch every night. Every night we cuddle together on the couch, we fall asleep together, and then I get up and I go to bed. He loves to sleep on the couch. It is his favorite sleep spot. He sleeps really well on the couch. Every morning I say, baby, did you have a good sleep? He goes, yep, because he did. And he needs to sleep. And we move around, and it for a lighter sleeper, when we move around, it wakes them up and they're not getting a full night's rest. You're welcome. Mega, amor, you helped me realize my own toxic behaviors that I picked up from past toxic relationships. I'm here for it, my love. Julia, my boyfriend is mad at me for applying to the college my ex goes to. He doesn't get a right to control your life, and tell him he needs to work on his insecurity and not vomit it on you, and you will not be responsible for his emotions. Okay, my loves. Oh, I showed my best friend a TikTok of you made saying he got to go because of a situation. She ignored me. Well, again, you can't, this is why I say you're responsible for your decisions, your behaviors, because you can't change other people, right? So focus on you, get yourself right, and don't ride other people's emotional roller coasters. I'm going to go, my loves. I'm going to go get some work done. I love you guys. Ooh, dating a guy who's a man, not a boy for the first time. I want to know how to navigate my feeling immature. Fix that shit. It gets you leveling up. It really gets you leveling up. I love you. 25%. Ontario, Krista. If anybody wants to give me some love, do feel free to go to Google and leave a Google review. One-on-one coaching is $125 for an hour. You can get me to do a session with you by going to my bio, clicking on the link tree. Oh, you guys are so good to me. Click on the link tree, and you'll see there's a button that says one-on-one. Guys, if you want a notification when I go live, make sure you're following me, and then click on my picture. You're going to see there's a pop-up at the bottom. You see a bell in the bottom right-hand corner. Click on the bell. When I go live, you're going to get a notification, so you'll know to come pop on. Yeah, go leave a Google review. Go to Google and type Canada's Dating Coach Google Reviews, and go leave a Google review, because I go look for them all the time. all the time. I go look for my reviews. If you've read a book, go leave a review on Amazon. That makes me super happy. My love language is words of affirmation. So if you guys want to send me some love, that's the best way to do it. Best way to do it. Makes me super, super happy. A 1 hour session is $125. And I'm really good at what I do. I can help you understanding and then give you some tools that are going to help you change whatever your situation is. I give you a plan. That's the best part, is I give you a plan. I love you guys. Anything you want, you can find in the link to my bio, the link to my YouTube channel, the link to my podcast, the link to book a one-on-one session, the quiz to help you figure out which book is right for you. All of it. My No More Insecurity course coming up soon, Wednesday. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.